100,000 on my flex mode. We got all the work, we make your trap close. Trap gang having loyalty, we 10 toes. Nah, nobody giving up, why would the gang fold? We outside, we toting them bangers, we not shooting at strangers. Say what you wanna say, long as it ain't us. Come on, nigga, go.
Oops, it is locked.
I'm the one that introduced you to you right now.
I want AC. Hot! Let me just point out, in high school, this was a dream car. Of course it says Hot Wheels. Dodge Duster 440 big block. Is it stick shift? No, but it's got a B&M shifter in it. Looks freshly painted. Special headlights. Dude, that thing is awesome. Squirrel! Hey everybody. So if I've been slow on making videos, it's because in Hawaii there's a big storm. And it's been raining on and off for days. And some days, you know, work is a time-consuming process. And so, yeah. Let's get into the garage and we'll talk a story about cars that I'm not going to drive in the rain. And actually, you know, before we get in the garage, let me just show you how crazy the rain is. It's hard to explain, but I'll make a little graphic. So I live near the middle of the island. I live pretty high up, and I live on a side of the island where it doesn't rain as much because of the shape of the island. As the wind travels one way, it goes up the mountain, losing all the moisture, so it rains a lot on one side of the island, and then when the wind goes down the other side of the island, it has less rain, and the further down the island it goes, less rain. So that way, the west side has less rain. Oh man, it's raining. Okay, let me get you some footage. Hold on. Hello everybody. Are you trying to buy a new Porsche? I've bought my dream Porsche. My dream Porsche was the new 992 Carrera GTS. A certain spec. So my particular GTS is factory aero kit. That was a must. And it's stick shift. That was the other must. All the other things that I ordered on the car were like, how do I make the car more comfortable for me? Okay, so my car, I had the Alcantara seat inserts replaced with leather that's ventilated because the seat ventilation is something I enjoy for the times that I actually do drive the car to work. I also paid for the infotainment system, so it's upgraded audio, surround camera view, which is actually a plus. And I did glass panoramic sunroof because now that I'm old, even though I'm not that old. Now that I'm old, a car for me must have glass panoramic sunroof and automatically dimming mirrors for the times that I drive at night because the light glare bothers me. It never bothered me when I was young, but it bothers me now. And the car also has ambient lighting. Now, when I first got the car, I read the book, and then I discovered the book was incomplete, and then there's a web portal you have to go to. So when you do buy your car, be sure you look for that QR code that comes in the manual and click on that, and that has a lot more details. Something that you wouldn't know is the run-in period for a 2024 GTS is 1,975 miles. Now that I have 2,000 miles on it, I finally found out how fast it is when you try and go from a stop to the top of third gear, because I never did that before. I have taken the car autocross racing, But autocross racing is not high speed, and because it's very technically challenging, you don't have to wind the car out. You could shift short, keep the car in second gear. The car has plenty of torque, and it's got a kick in the ass turbo, I discovered. I didn't film any footage of me doing anything dumb. Focus on the positive. You could get in your own trouble and get your own tickets. I got 2 last year, so we're not doing any more speedings. First thing, let's talk about little differences, yeah? Porsche 991 versus 992. I think I should go to the garage for this, yeah? Oh. This is my simple, yet fantastic and messy garage. This is a 992 2024 Porsche 911 GTS, and this is a 2016 911 991 Carrera S. Pizza delivery talk. As you know, I work for a pizza delivery company, and we deliver mass pizzas on a grand scale, and I'm kind of in charge of delivery management. Come on now. Oh, okay, so, silence the phone, you're not here for that. All right, things to know when you do get your new car. This is my wonderful yet dirty garage. This is my 2024 Porsche 911 Carrera GTS. It is the 992 variant. And this is my 2016 Porsche Carrera S. It is the 991 variant. Question came up on the break-in, run-in, how to break in, run in your Porsche. First, I recommend when you do buy a Porsche, you read the book, and then you discover the book doesn't have everything in it. And then you discover there's this little QR code that comes in the book, and that has the rest of the manual. The run-in period on a Porsche 911 992 is 1,975 miles. If you have a GT3, it's only 975 miles. Couldn't tell you why, but there's a difference. Things I know that when I first got the car didn't run right. This car has huge brakes on it. Like I have shown, the brakes in the rear are larger than the brakes on the front of this car. When you first buy the car, the brakes are not seated in and the tires are not scrubbed. So the first few hundred miles, you're gonna get all the wax off the tires and you're gonna start to wear in and seat the brakes. An easy way to seat the brakes is get up to about 70 miles an hour and just smash on the brakes and have the car stop as fast as possible. Now, if you're locking up the tires, you're smashing too hard. But you do that a few times, then the brakes will become edgy, meaning like when you first tap on them, they'll bite versus you having to press really hard. Because what bothered me when I first bought the car is that middle feel when you are trying to stop aggressively. It's just not there when the car is new. And then the engine break-in for the car is 1,975 miles. I recommend the first several times you start the car, you start it and you let it run through the whole cold cycle. The cold cycle is like the cold start. It runs at like 1,500 RPM to try and warm up the engine a little quicker. It also dumps extra fuel, so the catalytic converter gets hot, so it's running clean on emissions quicker. The other thing to note is don't take the car on short trips. So if you're only going to drive the car a mile back and turn it off, park it, don't do that. It's made to go driving, not quickie drive. But if you've taken the car out and you're going to drive it many times for the day and the car's going to get hot, that's all that really matters, is you just need to get the oil on it. Uh-oh. I guess we're going to have a lot of interruptions. So that's going to be it for today. Run-in, break-in, 1,975 miles. Smash the brakes many times to warm up the brakes. Don't punch the car until you got 1,975 miles on it. Definitely don't wind it down. Try and keep the RPMs under 4. When the car is cold, keep them under 3. If you do that, the car will probably have more power when it's broken in than it does when it's new. Yeah, and that noisy truck's gonna stop this video.
That one drop, it had me addicted. The groove was so good, had me locked in a magical feeling. A sound so pure to my soul, it hits me so different. It's pulling me in, making me stop and listen. I know I could travel the world and still feel like I never left home. Never left home. From Bali, Indonesia, down to Costa Rica, I'm never alone. Never alone. If I got roots on the radio, that's all I need, I'm ready to go. Just a little bag of weed and I'm feeling so free, I'm ready to go. Everywhere I go, I play reggae. Everywhere you go, you play reggae. Turn on some roots for a pick-me-up. Roll up a spliff, let it lift you up. Everywhere we go, we play reggae. Run back that tune. Just touched down in Brazil and it's feeling like the first time. The groove is so good, I'm already high on the sunshine. I'll have this whole place on the same vibe in no time. 'Cause if I turn away up now, yeah, if I turn away up now, I know I can travel the world and still feel like I never left home. Never left home. When I go from London down to Argentina,